We even asked about Mr. Bolter's political affiliations, and David Carlson, once again his roommate and best friend, known him since 4th grade, did say Bolter voted for Trump and that he...
Oh! Oh no! All right, listen. We have to watch Asmongold's. We have to watch Asmongold's fucking reaction to this information. Okay.
Is now naming a suspect in this case. They're saying it was 57-year-old Vance
Could have been an old photo.
Bolter.
Good
And
point,
again,
yeah.
that is coming from the AP, relying on their sources. And NBC and the AP are two sources that we usually feel comfortable sharing what they're reporting as vetted to a level that is accurate.
And to be transparent, typically we do not name suspects, and there's a reason for that. It's because they have not yet been charged in a court of law, which shows evidence behind what they may or may not have done. In this case, sometimes you do name a suspect if there is an active emergency and that person is potentially dangerous. We don't know if that person is the exact person, but the Associated Press is naming that 57-year-old as the suspect. And so
Really hope the broad left treats Asmongold like the threat he is. He's just not, if not more dangerous than many conservative political pundits. Yeah, because he's not known already as a political pundit. That is the problem, right? Because when you hear about the name like Ben Shapiro or some other like political like pundit name, you already kind of know about them, right? Like they've already been like, sure, they are bigger than Asmongold. Well, somewhat bigger, maybe sometimes. All right. But at the same time, they're already known as a conservative political pundit. So it already kind of colors this image in your mind where you go, yeah, you know what? They're going to be kind of pro-Trump, or at least like super pro-Trump or something like that, right? However, the problem with Asmongold is obviously he just hides. He hides behind this facade of being this person who is about common sense, who is about video game politics, about drama, a variety streamer, when that is in fact not true. I think, again, all right, he has made a humongous transition to becoming one of the biggest political pundits of all time. All right, so, you know, you have to keep in mind that this is what he's doing. And the narratives that he spins are like directly out of the Kremlin pretty much, right? So, yeah.
They know it's him. They know it's him. What are the odds that this person came to two people's houses and they weren't able to recover the Ring camera footage and not immediately identify him? What are the odds that two lawmakers, two people who are in the upper class of society, what are the odds that they didn't have any cameras at their house or anything like that? Oh, that's right. I know what the odds are of that. 0. The odds of that are 0. They've already looked at the footage. They've already identified the person. They know this happened. Really. I mean, it's not even a question. True that. And also, by the way, like everybody else has Ring cams as well. Like, I didn't realize, so this is going to sound bad. I'll just say it. Who cares? I didn't realize how popular Ring cameras were until, do you remember whenever Miz and Mitch got in a fight? And then Mitch put out the footage? Bro, everybody has one of these fucking cameras now. They had like 2 different angles of this. And I was like, what the fuck? Just like, it's that popular? Yeah, true. Yeah, that's actually what really got me to think that, because I was like, yeah, who uses these? Right? I mean, unless you're like, I don't know, you have like a really expensive house or something like that. But get one? Well, I'm just saying in general, that's obviously like if you're a senator or a person like that, I definitely would have, of course. Probably ID'd him from his vehicle. And then that's also another good point, right? Is that there's a good chance that he had the vehicle and he was using his license plates. And so they were able to ID him that way as well. Because, like, somebody in that area would have had a Ring camera, and obviously the lawmakers could very clearly subpoena that and find that out themselves immediately. So it could have been stolen. You're right. It could have been stolen. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure that that's the reason why I feel like the certainty that they have with this is very legitimate.
Comfortable.
Do you have like people in Asmongold's chat like asking whether or not he is a registered Democrat, dude?
Saying that name as this possibility, but we just want to be super transparent with you as to why we do, and sometimes we do not, name persons of interest,
She on her phone.
perhaps suspects in shootings.
Let's say looking at the chat, it was a Hassan viewer, right? They really want this person to be a Democrat, but you know, tough luck.
Until we know through multiple confirmations who that person is. The Associated Press has these standards as well. We trust that, and that's what we're going with right now.
Right, and we know this is a name that has been, I'm on my phone trying to see if
Explaining
any
it.
officials have commented on this yet
they're
on
frothing
social
to win
media.
the talking
We know
point.
that this name, Vance Bolter, has been circulating.
Yeah, and then you see another thing from the chat. Of course, this person is a Dem. Oh my god, dude.
Circulating online as other people have been, including the New York Post. That's where I first saw a tweet that said,
Yeah, sure.
this is the suspect.
The
But again, we
Democrats
don't normally go with New York Post reporting. We will rely on AP's
Holy
Bolter. We are working on getting an image of him to share with you on the screen. But again, officers describe the suspect as a white man with dark hair. He was wearing tactical gear.
Okay, very good. Sorry, I'm not talking to you. I was
Nope,
talking to the
nope, go ahead.
producer live on the air. I apologize. I didn't mean to
Yeah, all right, wrap it up, Karen.
step on
No,
your
go
toes.
ahead.
We just want to go. Are we going out to Morgan? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, Sammy Salino. We'll go back out to Sammy right now. Check in with her. Sammy, what do you know?
Well, first of all, I just want to show you what's behind me. This is the scene of Representative Melissa Hortman's home. Investigators, they are still here. You see the flashing lights, and we have seen folks just kind of go in and out
Wow.
of that area all day.
That's a
We
really
know the
nice
details.
place.
There are a few details of what happened early this morning
Russian boss,
after
maybe.
that suspect shot Hoffman and his wife, then came here to Brooklyn Park. Around 3:30, Brooklyn Park came to
A lot
just
of grass,
check up
yeah.
on their lawmaker due diligence, and that is when they found a police vehicle that appears to, at least a car that appeared to be a police vehicle, and they found a man wearing what looked like police gear in the doorway. Shots were exchanged, starting with that suspect. He got away, and police, they are still looking for him now. Now, we do know police, they are still
Wow.
actively searching this area. We have seen
I'm actually surprised they haven't found him. Like, it's really surprising. I would have assumed, especially with, like, I mean, and the guy also, I mean, he's 57 years old. So it's not like this is going to be a Rambo First Blood situation either.
very quiet neighborhood this morning,
He's
this
in the woods?
afternoon. And Mitchell,
Yeah,
if you
I
want to
guess
go
so.
ahead and let's take that camera off the tripod so we can just
Uh-huh.
kind of show you a little bit about how quiet everything looks like right now. So apart from the occasional person maybe letting their dog out, something like that,
Yeah.
folks are staying.
Actually, let me see. Because thank God that there's a transcript, right? Let me see. So here we have Democrat. Okay, so what are the mentions of Democrat? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys.
Like, this person's probably a nutball. Like, almost every single time that, like, you have one of these crazy people pop off and do something like this, they are actually fucking nuts. You think? Yeah, I think. Is he a Democrat or a Republican? It seems like he's a Democrat.
Oh! Democrat mention. Democrat mention.
Friend known him since fourth grade did say Bolter voted for Trump and that he was a strong supporter, but he hasn't really talked about politics lately.
All right, sorry. Gotta do
Every
it.
piece of evidence points in that direction, other than the fact that he killed Democratic senators. Like, he interned with Tim Walz himself, which, again, is not the fault at all of Tim Walz, right? Okay, I hired this guy to be an intern 15 years ago in 2010. Now I'm automatically guilty because
Dude, how could you be so frothing at the mouth to like spread misinformation so fucking fast, right? These people are so quick to like spin a narrative about this kind of shit, right? Oh my god, dude, it's actually really disgusting. Like, in my opinion, it's really disgusting. All right, like how fast they really want to spin a narrative of like, oh yeah, this person is a Democrat, right? This person is definitely Democrat. Like, oh fuck. And you know what's the worst part is that, you know, I don't think any kind of accountability will even come from this, right? Because even if you tell Asmongold to his face, yeah, you know what? Did you know that his roommate said that he voted Republican, he voted for Trump? Do you know what he would say? He would probably say something along the lines of like, hey, well, you know, he didn't talk about politics recently, right? Well, shit. I mean, like, if there's conflicting information, why did you say, oh yeah, I think that this guy was a Democrat? Dude, it's just like the only thing that's certain is uncertainty, right? It's just like really irresponsible, really disgusting, like propaganda, like Republican propaganda disguised as common sense. Okay, so in every single way, all right. If you were in fact a common sense person, you would still wait for the evidence to come out. You would still wait for more information to come out. But again, all right, like the way that these people digest information is just completely in like divorce from reality. Okay, it's crazy.
He did something now, like that's ridiculous. But at the same time, it is a point of reference to like understand what his political affiliations are. 2019, I think that
I get most of my news and sometimes all from shops. Am I cooked? Yes, you're cooked, because the thing is that I've told everybody about this. I don't just I don't just cover like only politics or news, okay? Like I've told people about this. I said, hey, you know, if you're able to get your news and politics from AP News, PBS, Reuters, or any one of these like incredibly high rated news sources, you should, okay? Because I really don't actually think you should be getting your news sources even just from CNN or something. You need to get it from like an undisputed source, okay? But that's just my opinion.
There were two different things. One of them is that he worked. I think that 2019 might have been a separate one, but I saw 2010. Maybe it might have been both.
However, as you heard the message the Colonel gave, we've also put that out on State Patrol social media pages. And then I think with that, you will see that there's also a photo that goes along with that.
Okay, let's see where the next Democrat mention is. Fuck. Yeah, that's disgusting. Okay, hold on. Nope, no leftists. Okay. It was just the Democrats mentioned. He's a Democrat. He's a Democrat. Okay, so that was his only Democrat mention, okay? Now, if we were to take a look at another video of his, let me see, based Windows viewer. Yeah, you're welcome. They assassinated a lawmaker.
Yeah, Minnesota legislators.
So this is another piece. This is another piece of information that Asmongold just straight up fucking loves to spread propaganda about. Like, this is literally the moment the news came out, right? Or shortly afterwards, right? Like, it wasn't even like he didn't even wait that long to start spreading propaganda. Let me see. Where is? Like, look at that. Hold on, right here. Yeah.
He arrested? No, he wasn't. He hasn't been yet. And I'll see if I can read a few more of these posts here about it. But yeah, state representative, her husband was shot and killed, and Democratic state legislator and her husband are assassinated for their politics. Every headline should say so. Melissa Hortman was a Democrat, murdered for being a Democrat. Say it clearly. This is political terrorism. I don't know. I mean, it's very unsure, like uncertain why. I don't know, like why the other group got killed either. Another lawmaker, this is another person here, John Hoffman. Is this person a Republican or a Democrat? And he's also a member of the Democratic Party. So did he vote again? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she was murdered for switching. Apparently did not.
And yeah, he'll go with the shooter's trans, maybe. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I don't think so, though. Hey, made it. How's the stream going, Shops? It's going good. I just did an IQ test, so I got super heavily derailed, but I felt like I have to do it, okay? Because I promised it, and, you know, I didn't deliver until now. But yeah, like, yeah, just keep in mind that, again, this person is, like, fuck, like, again, making any kind of certain statements like this is crazy, dude.
They both voted against it? Oh, man. They were both against the bill for that reason. I don't know. I'd have to go back and find and see it. Because I like literally people, I don't know how I always get very confused by this whenever people do this on the internet, where so many people are so adamant about a definitive fact and people are just spamming opposite answers, right? It's like, how do you even find the information that says the opposite? I don't.
Wait, what the fuck? But you did the same thing? Wait, but he did the same thing. Wait, but you literally did the same thing. So you call out people who are like trying to make any kind of definitive answers, but then in literally the next video, you said to like thousands and thousands of people that this person was probably a Democrat. By the way, I just want to say it doesn't matter if you said probably a Democrat, okay? You're still putting that idea, it's like Inception, right? You're still putting that idea into people's minds, right? Like fuck.
Oh. So, yeah, I mean, when I spread misinformation, I guess so, right? But, I guess, but I have no idea. Quebec Hochschild represents swing districts. I assure you Tim Walz doesn't appoint right-wingers to office. Yeah, definitely. Just read some actual news, get some information, spread misinformation in your chat. Well, we're trying to figure it out ourselves right now. And,
what?
Oh, no, this isn't a person. No. This is, you don't care.
Like, what the fuck do you mean? Oh, we're trying to spread it. Like, dude, you're not some kind of like expert on you know, trying to see like what kind of ideology this person believes, right? You don't know what the information is. Like, what do you mean? I'm trying to figure out myself. The fuck? Are you on the ground? Are you a journalist on the ground, ready to report on the news? Like, who are you? You're not even like Rebel News. You're not even like Project Veritas. Like, he's just like pulling shit out of his ass.
About misinformation. You're just mad that I'm saying things you disagree with, your band. Anyway, so what was I saying before? So let's see what this article is and what this is. Yeah, I mean, again,
least triggered propagandist.
Again, I don't know why people do that. It's a very weird thing that people in chat do. This is generally the way, and I repeat myself with this a lot, so I apologize. People have heard this before. But like, if you come into my chat to argue with me and fight with me, you're probably just going to get permabanned. I don't like arguing and fighting with people. I don't like people who are rude to me, and so like.
Well, oh, what? Wait, okay, so okay, all right, base admission that he just wants to live in the echo chamber. All right, I mean, like, he just literally just admitted it, right? He's like, yeah, you know what? I just want to live in the echo chamber, all right? Listen, no matter how much I hate Loki sometimes, okay? I still let Loki in the chat, all right? So fuck me, dude.
If you're rude or you argue or you fight or you're in any way, shape, or form just unpleasant, you make my stream more unpleasant.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Wait, so you're talking about like making fun of people who are fired and like mocking people who are like in really bad conditions, and you're like, oh yeah, please don't make my stream like unpleasant. It's like, oh, don't ruin the vibe of my stream, dude. Oh my god.
Then I'll just ban
you.
That's it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't think I have to. I shouldn't have to. And so that's it. The killer was liberal. They're spinning the narrative. Well, nobody knows what happened. Like, but do you see my confusion here immediately whenever this person also got shot, but apparently he didn't vote against it. Or sorry, yeah, he did not vote against the, what do you call it, the illegal immigrants, right? Getting the stuff, yeah. So I'm not sure. The killer was a liberal? Yeah. Strongest free speech enjoyer?
Why the fuck do you say that? What do you mean? Wait, why did you, okay, why did he read out a comment that said the shooter was liberal, and then he just goes like, yeah. What do you mean, yeah? Why did you say yeah there? What the fuck?
Mr. Bolter's political affiliations, and David Carlson, once again his roommate and best friend, known him since 4th grade, did say Bolter voted for Trump and that he was a strong supporter, but
yeah, like, what the fuck, dude? Anyway.
I'm not a free speech enjoyer, and also my stream isn't the First Amendment. Sorry to say, guys, and you know, Twitch is not the same thing as the.
Bro, he must be writing. Dude, yeah, the Grass Mazda has on his balls, dude. Like, he must be like fucking writing Trump like crazy, okay? 24/7, he's like in Asmongold's off time, 100%, like, he's at Mar-a-Lago, like, fucking doing, like, reverse cowboy on, like, Trump's big orange dick, and he has to, like, bend over just a little bit because he's so fat, and he just, like, can't actually do the vertical, you know, vertical cowboy position, okay? He has no caution with his words. He refused to recognize how many people watch him and what it truly means. He's just a pussy. I totally agree. 100% totally agree with Dino. Yeah.
Government. And Homer, thanks for 5 subs. I appreciate it. He was there. There's a difference between a rude
Dude.
argument and civil discourse.
This is so this is like actually so dystopian, dude. It's like, oh, I'm gonna spread misinformation now. Ha ha ha. I'm spreading misinformation. Oh, thanks for the 5 subs. Thanks for the $50. Thanks for the 50 subs. Oh, dude, he's making a disgusting amount of money. Like actively harming society, right? Like, oh my god. Like, by the way, any Asmongold viewer will never, like, Asmongold fan will never tell you, oh, he's actually harming society. He's just a little birthday boy. He won't do anything, right? But like, dude, he's 100% like being a Kremlin mouthpiece right now. Like, he's the most Kremlin mouthpiece there possibly is, like, right now at this moment. Like, it's disgusting.
Of course. Yeah, definitely. And there has to be a reason for the attacks. Yeah, I mean, the shooter's still at large. They haven't released any information about him. I'm going to scroll down and find the rest of these here, too, and see if we can get any more information about this, too. But setting it now, DFL House Leader is...
Like, do you notice how he's, like, scrolling through Twitter in order to get all the information on this? Like, what the fuck? Like, is this really, like, should this really be the standard of, like, Twitch politics right now? Or some shit, dude. It's just absolutely viscerally putrid, okay? It's disgusting. It's putrid. It's viscerally ew. It's ew. Ugh. Ew. Ew, brother. Ew. You know, like, yeah.
Has passed away after being targeted at their home. Oh my god. I think this kind of stuff is going to start happening more, by the way. I don't think this is the end. I think this is actually just the beginning. What's happened recently is that we've had so many people and so much violent rhetoric, so many people trying to push out, you know, any sort of like revolutionary language, etc. This is really just going to keep getting worse. And the reason why also lefties are crashing out, I do think that right now it is primarily left-wing people. I mean, it doesn't... The thing is, like, if this was a right-wing person, it would be just as bad, right? It's not like it would be... It's not like it's worse because it's a left...
Mr. Bolter's political affiliations, and David Carlson, once again his roommate and best friend, known him since 4th grade, did say Bolter voted for Trump and that he was a strong supporter, but he hasn't really talked about politics.
Wing person, it's just bad no matter what. But I think that there's just been a collective turning up of the temperature, and I think now maybe that members of Congress are being targeted. Maybe now they'll take it seriously, because for a long time they've tried to play like they're above it and, oh, this isn't really a big deal or whatever. But now that people are killing members of Congress, maybe now they'll actually take it seriously.
Thank you, Asmongold. Okay, wow, let's take a look at how Leaflet spins this. Let's fucking go. All right. I'm sure she will be completely unbiased when it comes to this issue, right? Has she even made a video on this? A real immigrant, there are cloning people that are coming for him. How a real immigrant looks like. It was all planned. Your taxes paid for this. The feds got tired. He leaked everything. Women can be funny. Okay, so nothing here is that. Okay, what about Reflex Desu? I like that tune basically means you clicked on a channel. Yeah, I know. Fucking hell. Reflex Desu. Has Reflex Desu said anything like this? Okay. Dude, okay, so I guess Asmongold is more irresponsible than all of his VTuber buddies. Like, fuck. Hold on. What about Kershay? Kershay has to have commented on it. Kershay is like the commenter. All right? It's like literally the commenter of shit like this. Okay? Let me see. Dude, not the fucking porn thumbnail, dude. Oh my god. Epic cringe.
Hey, you're a Mets fan too.
And they sound like they're being
Wait, she's just watching Fish Tank? That's it? She's just watching Fish Tank? Okay. All right, hold on. What about this one?
Born in Canada. Club.
Wait, okay, so she's just watching Fish Tank. Okay. Fuck, what about this one?
For her.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. She's just watching Fish Tank. Okay, fuck. I guess it's only Asmongold that was spreading, like, severe, like, misinformation then, no? Like, yeah, he's guilty. Fuck. I mean, yeah, fuck. Dude, oh my, dude, we can't let Asmongold get away with this, okay? Oh my god, he pisses me off so much. And by the way, Asmongold is still very significant because his audience is like more than all of his VTuber Orbiter audiences combined times 10, okay? So this is why, like, even then, it's so important to call Asmongold because his audience is just like so many times bigger than all of his Orbiters combined. But yeah. Okay, hold on.